take these comments off.
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
At linebacker? I was about to say. I was about to say. Shaq Thompson, man. That's Shaq, you already know who you in, man. Ah. These niggas be juking, bro. Fucking scream. These niggas here, boy. Why are we not covering?
Eyes up, man. Y'all need to take a hard look at today's performance. Coaches can only do so much. We can only create a game plan. We can't go out there and practice. And if you all think today was up to snuff, I gotta tell you, it wasn't. Come on, let's finally.
Fucking pick it up. I should have oh, I was there. Greg Olsen is not juking at all. So why they got this man doing all these side jukes? Take it off. There you go. Shaq Thompson.
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Shaq Thompson. Shaq Thompson.
for the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Great with the stars out. Great. Not a board the house. Get deported out. Deported. Got for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up for Martian.
No, you future, man.
Skillet AP is frosted.
Can't lose ain't young as you used to be. I got my boy. I used to pick up, pay the B in free agency. So shit.
I'ma get the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling loud, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career,
on the
the
middle
offense
linebacker,
runs through him, and it runs very well.
All right, bro.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
So I can sit up.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Penny. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Oh my fucking God.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh my fucking
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Penny, a first down carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. McKinnon here, it's complete.
He's so deep.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now a play fake here on first down.
People,
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
I mean, you know, it's very, very true. So that's a very, very doggone true damn tape.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Newton.
Oh, my God.
The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them. Show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
I tried that. All right. Am I doing it wrong?
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
You a whole day late for that information.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
I ain't doing the game, one play. How you going to dislocate the air, man?
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but with my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Blount. And they'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On second down, here's Newton. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 23 yards on the play. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
God dang, boy. Y'all ain't blocked nobody.
He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Oh, he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back.
And these niggas will drop the ball in a second.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
And it's put up or shut up time. Defensively nice. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Well,
down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Yeah.
Big thanks to the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come here.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
A shoulder
It's a
tag.
loss of 2.
Like,
now
what is
third
going
down.
on with these injuries,
There's
bro?
another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time
It's
to
like,
abandon the
how
run game,
people-
spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly
How
can't
is
be any
it
worse than
anyway?
what they've done so far.
I don't know why Dante is not starting in the first place.
To throw is Wilson on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On third down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable third down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Penning. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he finds Penny. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a second down. To throw again is Wilson. His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from second to third down.
Put some balls on until the locker room gives him some free gloves and all this type of stuff.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down.
If you would come up,
you could pick that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
All right.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe war down the other defense. We'll see. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You can't hold on to the ball.
Back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful.
Bro, this man completely dropped.
Quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Think it ain't. They're showing up for him. He's showing up for him.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because
you
had 2 drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Wipes the out routes, because that's what this is.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson.
Hold on.
His man, Baldwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
I got to pass it, guys.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Touchdown.
You got it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Now Wilson on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Can we establish who's going to go?
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
Thank God.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now a carry for Blunt. And some room to roll now. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
I hope you don't do it again.
Out of the gun, Newton.
No! Why are you so? Oh my
Couldn't
God,
connect.
bro.
I'm not sure
We got the first down. It was Devin Funches with fucking.
Either one was available. They chose to try and
You
get
gotta
it
know
through
you're
the
down,
air,
you
but
bitch.
they were unsuccessful.
You gotta know where you at on the doggone field.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Newton. He hits more. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Come on now, we're gonna give it the old Blount.
Here's Blunt. Oh, leaves
Come
him
here.
behind on the spin.
Blount!
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys.
Get up in there, Blount.
Nice explosive run.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And it's like, and you can't read the end because you don't know, because it's like he rounds it off when he's coming for the running back. And it's like,
they'll try the air now with Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. Third down here.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to the QB, aren't they?
Yeah, he got to dry a little bit there on the high throw.
You can't juke on it. You can't juke because you're in mud.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. I
think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Newton. And that's caught by Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Newton now.
All right, guys, I'm converting. You got to get in the daggone end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6.
Can we get a
last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Quick slant caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch, however. It's 4th down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Life full of chances. You gotta take everything you want.
Bro,
what is all this
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating.
I feel like I'm losing. So they can't get in the end zone.
Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton.
DJ Moore, touchdown.
DJ Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just
We're making field goals.
Down and okay, forget the field goal.
We're
that
making
like
them,
easy
man.
3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone.
Get out the
Give them
way,
big
get
credit
out
for
the
that.
way, get out
This
the
will not be
way.
returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
Y'all played that at the right time. I feel confident that I win.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Win.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Come here! We know you're passing.
It's going to go down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
Oh!
Underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Push him back. Way back. Push him back. Way back.
So a jump there defensively.
Whoa.
Watch the football.
Still 3rd down.
Don't move
They
across the
call
line of
that
scrimmage
a
until the
offside.
ball moves.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He lets it fly from Lockett.
Get that out of your hands, boy.
Touchdown incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Right side, and that's complete.
Game bread, beer,
And he
boy,
gets
take
us
your
all the
ass
way
back to
down
home.
inside the 20-yard line.
Get back that son.
Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Yeah, Pete,
intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Wes Cockrell, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt.
Well, Quinn, I'm doing everything you said, man. That man is up here jogging, dog.
About the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and you got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run it here with Blunt.
He got, oh my God.
This one up to about the 38. And now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Press it one time, he just started running fast. And I'm like, well, that's the exact opposite of what be happening to me. I start running slow. And
they'll go on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
It made man a little bit too mechanical for me. I like it. I like the game. It's just so mechanical. It's like they do.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
If he come down this time, you don't have to. Change protection.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Ball! Get up, ball!
Group defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
I had to break the bank to get that, bro. I had to break the bank to get Blount, man.
Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
You need to find what you do, continue to do it. Like in the words of my buddy Denzel Washington on Remember the Time, man. I got 3 plays. Give it time, it'll work. Just like Novocaine. Give it time, it'll work, man. That's it, man. We did pretty good. Could have been better, but we did all right.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Bro!
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back.
You gotta let Brendan play a game.
Opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Panthers, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.
What we did today. We didn't let them score. No matter how close they got in the red zone, they got in the red zone twice, we didn't let them score. Bend don't break off this, man. Bend don't break. I think on Roscoe's chicken and waffles. Nah, what did Jerry say for real? I ain't if you think about that. What did Jerry say? Oh, y'all don't hear that? Alright, yeah. I'm still talking to myself, man.
Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up
I ain't hear you.
Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Where I came from, the bottom flappers living, walking dead on. But your favorite rapper's name
I said I appreciate that, my boy Shaq.
big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda said the standards and the
Y'all just,
It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt. It's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdog, swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Excuse my demeanor. Just the glamour life is still not a player. You ain't ever nice. I'm born again life after
not really. I said, to be honest with you, little cool. Not really.
I said my name is Shoes, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid for never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I became 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God can tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a on there. I'm on nerve. These the last days. Throw your
She look cool. You and me, y'all know what bump head on top there.
for the cream renegade. For the money, only green is the green is the. I'm a player on the late night tears. So these the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live?
So how do we get these 2 major injuries in the same week? A shoulder pad and a dislocated elbow in the same week. Same
Boys in the Cadillac, grave digger.
and it's 2 of our best players. That makes so much sense. But I'm gonna get on 2K. Probably walk on.